We never expected it after
All right, I'm gonna go tell him, and I'm gonna be stepping up from here, so.
Are you gonna run cameras today?
I don't know, I guess. What, Patrick is playing? Patrick is playing, right? Okay. Okay, yeah.
I can do the voting stuff if you
I'm sitting on my phone.
Okay, you got it from here?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
See where I'm at.
When they turn that light off, Kristen, they're ready.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Comedy Sports Prime Time. Are you ready to meet your starting lineup? Let's bring out the blue team. We've got Johanna, Sweet, and Lowenberg. Jamie, the Fool Montgomery. And Captain Bruce Griffin, Jack Jenkins. Next, let's bring out the red team. Give it up for Jane, Reaction, Hanson. And Bye Bye Myers. Monsters, Chamberlain, their captain. Can't forget our referee, Patrick Electric.
Hey, good evening and welcome to the very first prime time, bringing Fridays back since the pandemic. Great to be here. It's weird to be starting at 8 instead of 7, but we can manage. What you see in prime time is actually a shorter comedy sports show. It's going to be an hour or slightly less than an hour. We'll take a halftime, and then the second half tonight is our young adult dystopian improv year 2099, which is awesome. Yeah. Smattering of applause for dystopia. Awesome. I'll be your referee this evening. When I say hey fans, you say hey ref. Hey fans. Hey ref. You passed that test. Awesome. Also, we have a small and mighty audience watching us online. How you doing? Good to see you. And I mean small. Last time I checked, there was one screen watching, but they're regular super fans, Dick and Jane, and we're glad. Oh, we're up to 2. Great. We just doubled our online audience. So awesome. All right, great. So what you're going to see tonight is competitive improvisational comedy, competitive, two teams, red team, blue team, competing for laughs, competing for points. One team wins, one team loses, all up to you, tonight's loyal fans. So it's improvisational. Again, we're making everything up based on your suggestions, and we certainly hope it's comedy. Now, my job as referee is to keep things moving, keep things clean, tally the points, make sure nobody cheats, call the fouls. First kind of foul, critically important, called the out-of-bounds foul. Say that with me with the arm gestures, please. It's the out-of-bounds foul. Cool. The out-of-bounds foul is called when somebody rides the old show pony up to the fence of good taste and decides to go over. When this happens, I'll blow the whistle, I'll make the gesture, I'll throw a flag, and that player's committed the out-of-bounds foul. Now, for players, the penalty may be they're out of that game. Or if it's really severe, they're out of the match. Or if it's super severe, they're out of the organization. So for you, the first penalty might be we don't take more suggestions from you. Actually, the first one was we might just not take that suggestion. It's a little more severe, no more suggestions from you. Third, Mary Ann stares at you sternly.
Oh my gosh!
And the ultimate penalty is a self-guided tour of Northwest Portland. Cool, awesome. So you get how that works. We're trying to play to the top of our intelligence, which is a challenge as it is. So let's, keep it. And we have some youngins here tonight. We don't want them to have to explain stuff to their parents on the way home, please. So the second foul I'll explain to you tonight is the groaner foul. Please say that with the arm gestures, please, but please be careful. The groaner foul. The groaner foul is called when somebody utters a pun that's so bad you groan in disgust. Something like this. Kristen?
Yes. How did the squirrel like to watch TV?
I don't know.
On Netflix.
Okay, that's bad. All right, so let's all make a groaning noise. If that happens, I blow the whistle, throw the flag, and the offending player has to step into the box and apologize sincerely to you, tonight's loyal fans. You have a chance to accept or reject the apology. Accept it, play continues, reject it. Team loses one or more points depending on my mood. All right, now the most important thing is that you, tonight's loyal fans, will be making all the suggestions. So let's practice that. Let's get warmed up. From everyone in the room, yell out your first name. Go. Wow. We're all fully adrenalized because we thought somebody was stealing a car on the street. Turns out they weren't, but we went out and made sure they weren't. Like, this is also the world's loudest whistle, the Acme Thunder, and it was blown, and boy, it got the attention. All right, so next thing is something else that you don't want stolen. Go. Good, excellent. Your favorite dessert. Go. Cool. And the most important ABBA song in their canon. Okay, these are all good because nobody said Dancing Queen, so we're good. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it is up there because she's making fun of me. That's what's going on right there. All right, so we'll take your suggestions, we'll turn them into things. Let's get this party started. When I call captains on the field, or a captain on the field, or players on the field, you cheer wildly. Captains on the field! Captain Ruth, a little tiny bit of history thing. Ruth and I co-own this shindig here. And in fact, it's our 33rd anniversary. And we founded it. Who goes to work on their anniversary? We do. But also, we founded Comedy Sports Portland 30 years ago when we were 3. So because of that, you get to call in the air. Heads or tails?
Heads.
It is heads. You've won the toss. Yeah! BYSA wrapping coin right there. All right, what game do you want to open with?
Debate.
Okay, do you accept?
Yes.
All right, you need to pick who you're kicking out of the room. So.
I'm gonna kick myself.
Okay, goodbye, Ruth.
I'm gonna kick Shane out. Okay,
Okay.
goodbye.
All right, say goodbye, Shane and Ruth. Now. All right, now the door is closing. So these are debaters at a political debate for each team. They don't know what the subject is because we're going to build the subject together right here. So start your engines up here and start thinking about multisyllabic $25 words. So the first one we need is a verb. It's an action word like running, except we need more syllables than that.
Capitulating.
Capitulating? It's perfect for a political debate. Okay, capitulating. Excellent. So now we need an adjective that's a descriptive word like blue, except blue is too short. Colorful will do it, all right? Capitulating, colorful, and then we need a $25 multisyllabic noun. Nouns are objects, people, places, or things.
Defenestration.
Oh, what was that?
Defenestration.
Defenestration. Yes, defenestration can be a noun, can also be a verb. I'm going to accept it. So it's defenestration. So it's they're going to be debating the positive or negative aspects of capitulating, colorful defenestrations. All right. If they do it defenestration singularly or plural, I will accept it. So what's going to happen? Players are going to come on to the field to start the debate. We'll do about 15-second rounds. I'll hold a list of the switch rounds, and their teammates have to get them onto the topic using the art of mime. Look, I'm in a box. All right, so that's all they can do. No gibberish, they can't hold up signs. They have to simply act it out and get them onto it. Probably they'll be breaking words down because I think getting the concept of capitulating might be difficult. All right, so as they get close or they get a part of a word and exciting things happen, you can applaud, but don't say the words out loud because they're cheaters. All right, cool. So the first player who says capitulating colorful defenestrations, first, they will win 5 points for their team. If I have to end it before they've gotten it, we'll see who's closest, and you get to vote. Say, ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, players remind you to move the screens because of our cheating debaters. And on the count of 3, let's call, hey, you debaters. And bring them back in the room. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey, you debaters! And we'll check it out. They're coming back into the vote. Beautiful thing, Ruth. It's going to be over here. They want to be across from their team. How's the weather?
You know, it's just very slightly cool, but it's just not raining.
Okay, good. Awesome. All
Kind
right.
of de-squeak. I know.
Thank you for that. I don't know that that's possible for you, but we're,
that's
there you go. All right, so Blue will go first. Players, you ready?
Yes!
Fans, you ready? Yes! Let's see it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my absolute contention that if you pour something and you don't like it when you sip it, you're not sure of the taste of the drink, you may as well just drink from a bottle, because if you can't, or if you could perhaps drink from something that's smaller than a bottle, like, okay, so really, if you are gonna take a sip of a coffee from a mug, or if it's a mug,
my opponent wants you to believe that you have to limit what you drink out of, and I say drink out of whatever you want. And you know what? Go golfing, go wild, go with the hockey or the other sports that have hats, because you're an American. And you're also Santa Claus. You'll have a golfing hat, a batting hat, a helmet.
Switch.
my friends, I am here to tell you so that you know for sure that if you squeeze some juice into a cup, you should drink it, because if you don't, it's going to sit there and go bad. And not only that, if you're a pitcher, if you are a cup pitcher,
Just because I don't know sports doesn't mean I don't know this city. I know this city well. There are a lot of birds who eat bird food. Pelicans. Sounds like a type of bird. A screaming bird. Which is like a crow. And it is a crow. I love crows. They are, because I sound like the sound that they make, which is
friends, you should never pitch. You should never cup pitch. Yes, I am, and you are too. If you are going to capitulate, if you are capitulating,
Switch!
My opponent wants you to know that she knows big words like capitulating, and you know what? We couldn't all afford Harvard. Some of us had to pick up the phone and call our relatives, the phone call, and tell them, you know what? You need to teach me the ways of the street.
Switch.
friends, the knowledge of big words is crucial, and my opponent would have you think that a collar or a collar is a good idea, but for most people it's not. And when you've eaten and you're full, if you are a colorful
pray, to be solemn, to float around that they would help me if they gave me their bounty.
Switch.
What my opponent has learned is not the issue here. The issue is that if somebody snaps your neck and you die as a result, if you die, you should be able to leave all your worldly goods to a shopping cart or a lawnmower. If you can if you shut the door to lawn mowing, you have a very
Switch.
And in those trying times, I learned to try something new, like tea. Tea is a delicious snack for you and me. It's low-cal. The doors that open when you look out over the buildings, the sill, the ledges, the hedge, the bush. There's so many things you could look out over.
When one door opens, another one closes, and you have a cart that you can see over, like a fence. A fence that keeps you from your neighbor's lawn, while you should go in and out running like a little rabbit down a hall. Or if you want to keep it on the straight and narrow, yes, it will help your knees. I learned about the fence, which is where my opponent sits, right on the fence, where the bird's nest is, and I am more to the point with my limp wrist, my strong arms, my joints, my elbows.
Switch.
Once again, the dorfin leg. The endorphins. No, that thing, your shin. Yes!
You have to switch. He spoke.
I have strong opinions on things, such as saying hello to your neighbors and getting a drink from them. A little straw is nice. It has a curve, like a straight. No, it's straight. And normite.
Switch.
Now, what I need you to know, if you are dead as a door nail, you've died. You die, door, fence. Shin. The orphan shin. It's a problem because it's a hall that's curvy. It's a path, right? Pathway that goes very straight. It's straight. It's a door, death finishing.
And blue wins it. 5 points. Kristen, what's that make our score?
That brings the Pearl District attorneys to 5, with the Mount Tabatooth Tigers only having 0.
Cool. And some fans might be thinking, wow, I gave Ruth a lot of time on that last round. Yeah, it's our anniversary. Are you crazy? What's happening?
I was wondering what was going on.
Well, there you go. All right. I didn't exactly do that before then, but I had to there. All right. Cool. Blue won, so blue captain on the field. Congratulations. Okay, I know you're really excited. Cool. It's your turn in the team choice round. What do you want to play?
We like to play the game of foreign movie, and to do that, and to offer our opponents a nice gesture, we would love to use one of their players, namely Matt Beyer, for a There's a reason, you'll see.
Is this approved?
Sure.
Okay, good. All right, 1 point to Ren.
Ooh,
Right.
1 point
That's
already.
a good job. All right, another one. All right. So for the game of foreign movie, we're going to say a foreign movie, but it's from a made-up country, so we need the name of a country that does not exist, and in fact is not even a fictional country from a movie.
Spovalexia.
Smovalexia?
Spovalexia.
Oh, Spovalexia, that's completely different. Spovalexia is our country, and the movie is in Spovalexia, so you're not going to understand their language. But fortunately, we do have subtitles available. All right, so from over on this side, we need the title of a movie that has never been heard or told before or seen. You're just making up a simple phrase will do. Anything.
Tiger with curly toenails.
I'm sorry?
Tiger Tiger with curly toenails.
Tiger with curly toenails. The tiger with curly toenails.
Tiger.
Yes, it's a myth from Spovalexia. Very famous. I'm surprised you haven't heard it. All right, so they're gonna do the movie complete with subtitles. Players, you ready?
Yes!
Fans, you ready?
Yes!
Let's see it.
From the studios of Mark Anderson
Comes a feature we've all been waiting for.
in Dolby surround sound.
The tiger with curly toenails!
Tuesday at 4:30.
Rusty Chakin Yapdaki Habdoob.
I saw the tiger around here somewhere.
The local lore says it comes out once every 22 years. All you have to do is look for the trees with the claw marks, and then you know where it is.
Rasty Nap Kraken. Rash Toodle Yak Snackle Doober. Yastuki Shivaki Mat Tap Chacking Dude.
I saw some tracks over here. Look, it's a Cheeto.
Oh, Kamarki Larky Fussen Arculeven. Pilarki Pizza Tobatina Pina Marte.
Oh, looks like we can be the ones to find it and become famous. Here, feed it this Dorito.
Starkey Hackin Yaxter Backtrude.
This is ranch flavored.
Oh, Pilarki Cinco Do. Cool.
Whoops, that was for me for my lunch.
Pilarte Fe.
Eat 'em up.
Mass Cracken. Jasper Pastor Stever Fobbin.
Leave.
You weren't supposed to eat that. That was for the tiger with the curly toes. Wait, what do I hear over there?
I'm interrupting you.
Kamarki Lakeshore Pilarfin. Sleevel.
Get on the ground so he thinks he's one of us.
Dirty Snack. Racky Pack Tubal. Racky Pack Tubal.
There. I see it. I see it. I see it.
Roar.
Poor Lorfitarfin. Keep Kalor Tipino.
I never knew what I'd do in an emergency, but I guess it's hide behind you.
Blue team, forward movie. Let's make that 2 total points for the red team.
Yeah.
All right, red captain on the field. Keep going. All right, they played a game. You need to play a game so that they can judge those 2 games. What's it going to be?
Date to brief.
Date debrief.
Yes.
I think this is a Portland debut.
Right, it's a Brook debut too.
Okay, good. Awesome. That's the way to go. You want to play games you've never played before. All right. So for the game of date debrief, we're going to hear from a couple people who went on a first date and how it went, and there might be some observations from somebody who wasn't there. Dates are things adults go on. And so we need a location that you'd go that's here in Portland. So let's not suggest Disney World because we get sued. But a place you'd go in Portland on a first date that's very Portlandy. Yeah.
Pioneer Square.
What was that?
Pioneer Square.
Pioneer Square and then the Rose Garden. Both.
Solid.
Yeah, it is. You work both of them in, I'll give you a quarter. All right. Cool. So the players will come up, and I have to grab a seat down there. Sorry, I'm going to be in your neighborhood. All right. Please welcome the red team for date debrief. What I'm doing is I'm like controlling the sound mixer. It's very exciting.
Well, it's been a
long time since I've been on a first date, and I was really nervous, but his picture was really cute, so I thought, go for it. What's the worst that could happen?
And didn't think it was a big deal that I used my roommate's picture. He was a little better looking than me, and
It's not even the same height. It wasn't the same.
but she was so patient and understanding, and like she kind of catfished me too, because in reality,
Just because I didn't have the same hair I had 10 years ago, it was an old picture.
I was wearing a wig, but I didn't tell her. And so anyway, I was like, it's a great way to start is Pioneer Square. Duh.
And then I grabbed a pink balloon because of course hearts are pink. So I make this heart balloon for this guy. He says,
And I'm like, clowns are like, okay. But she was really into clowns.
It's weird because I love clowns, but I hate balloons. So out comes this clown,
roll, and with a yellow balloon, that way he could.
I felt myself clamming up. I was getting shit.
And then I just popped that sucker, and it was full of
Popped everywhere, and these little
all over the hair.
in my hair and all over the
Straight up.
my hair and my shirt, and it was coming.
I was like, well, the worst part about a balloon is when you pop it.
So I had to get that really impressive because she's crying. And I don't want to see her.
Into with her emotions, and I'm like really into that. Intelligence and emotional.
Put his hand on my shoulder.
And I was just like, I started crying too.
I was like, wow. And then, we took a walk because
I gave him this
I was really, freaked out. So
then they could just like walk it with them.
and then he just kept coming after us.
And I look behind me, and he's got a helium tank and a.
Now, this is where your job becomes huge because you have to judge between that and the foreign movie and the blue team. It's going to be difficult. I think they were both pretty good. So what we're going to do is ask first if anybody has a pair of Judge Wapners out there. Anybody carrying Wapners? No. Okay, we're going to all apply this awesome applause meter. And so applaud and cheer politely for both teams, but a little louder for the team you want to give points to. Okay? So everybody who wants to give points to the blue team, applaud now.
Yeah, blue team! Woo!
Red team, applaud now. I'm going to give points to both. So it's going to be a few more for the red team. Let's go 7 points for red, and let's go 3 points for blue. And what's that make our score?
Oh, the red is just barely in the lead with 9 to the blue team's 8. This scoring update brought to you by the tiger with curly toenails. Brought to you by Doritos.
Awesome. I don't know how that happens so fast, but it does. All right, cool. Hey, we're going on to the next team choice round. Each team's going to get to play again, and you're going to get to vote. The red team is now ahead, so they're going to play again. So, red captain on the field.
I've got the loud one on my team.
Yeah, you do. Okay. That was the squeak I was talking about.
Okay.
Also, by the way, classic gibberish from my wife, the phrase, Pastor Stephen Foppen got me. We're going to keep that one in mind. All right, cool. What game do you want to play?
We got to assist them in a game. I'd like them to assist us in off-stage direction.
Off-stage directions. Bold move.
Assist us!
They're all right. That means they're jumping into the lead while into a tie anyway. So now I'm going to give them 2 points because this is hard. Okay. All right. I know.
You only gave us 1 point for Matt.
Was it 2?
It ended up being 2.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to shut my mouth.
Way to focus. Improv is all about staying in the moment and hearing every offer. All right. Cool.
I should take a class.
Let's talk about classes for a moment. So we do offer them from our 101 Intro Improv class. There's also a stand-up track taught by Carl Wolfson, fantastic teacher. 101 teach you guys all right too. And we have a variety of other classes starting soon. And if you want to start maybe with storytelling, we're going to start offering that starting June 20th with Anna Michelotti teaching it. It's going to be awesome. So check all that stuff out at portlandcomedy.com. Say that with me.
PortlandComedy.com.
We also have classes for younger people, but it starts at 9 in the summer. So, in a couple years. All right, so.
Not 9 at night, but 9 age 9.
Both. Parents are like, get them out of the house. This is a good time. Actually, they're in the afternoons. There are 4 summer weeks available. Tell everybody you know who operates or owns youngins from the age of 9 to 17. We need a suggestion to start this scene, and I need some active activity that you've done away from Portland. It's active, like hiking would be an example, but let's even be more active than that.
Rollerblading.
Rollerblading is perfect, because these folks are perfect at rollerblading. All right.
Where are our offstage directions coming from?
The offstage directions are coming from over here. And Johanna, you'll be giving stage directions from what play?
Famous American plays of the 1950s.
Oh, you're going through the whole book?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And Ruth?
I will simply be using The Tragical History of Dr. Faustus by Christopher Marlowe.
Okay, cool.
And I'm reading the Perfect Monologue by Ginger Howard Friedman, or Friedman.
Really long one.
Oh, that's long.
But there's stage directions
Yes.
in it, I hope. Cool.
Yes.
So they'll be just doing the parts of it that says like all their zooms chased by bear, right? That's the kind of thing that they'll be doing. And they'll throw that in, and they have to do those stage directions. It's really difficult. Everybody say, ooh. Ooh. All right, everybody's ready for rollerblading?
Yes!
Whoa!
They're watching, they're buying it, they're totally buying
Are
it.
they buying it?
They're buying it.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
oh my god.
They've been discovered in the study.
We got through the cafeteria. I've noticed.
Now we're in the study and it's just
It's just us two and these 8 wheels.
He touches a corner of her spangled veil.
whoa.
Oh, sorry. We got. I wanted to try it on.
Well, I mean, and we're not due to get married in a few minutes. You can try it on.
Okay.
Following him into the living room.
Okay. I'm wearing this.
One skate, just one skate.
Yep. We're gonna go in tandem,
Okay.
the both of us.
Okay.
I hope you're okay with that.
Sounds totally
I
fine.
can see you're fine with it.
He's looking at her purse.
I want that too.
You wanted to switch outfits?
I kind of wanted to
Let's
switch
just
out.
switch outfits.
Enters wearing devil's horns.
Excuse me!
Woo!
I noticed that I didn't get an invite to this wedding.
Rising.
Yes, there's a reason that you didn't get an invitation, because we do not want you here.
I knew your mother was gonna make a scene.
After everything I've done for you, I had a C-section.
The autopsy proceeds as if nothing had happened.
You chose to do that. I could have just not.
Never know what you could have done at that time.
You're always making decisions for her!
Falling asleep in the chair.
How about you then wore him out? Standing up for me, wore him
I
out.
can only deal with one conflict a day!
Kneeling on the slab.
Listen. I want what's best for you. Do you think it's this scrawny little roller skate wearing sleepy child boy providing many crowns and rich apparel and then beginning to dance.
Crying.
When I could give you all of these jewels.
Don't fall for her riches, that witch! Oh!
He is upset. He throws himself into a few push-ups using the banister.
Smiling.
I told you I was gonna give you the what for! If you don't grab your treasure chest and just get out of here!
They all enter the privy.
Let's go over here!
Blue captain on the field. All right, what game do you want to play?
Replay.
Fantastic. Is there a particular suggestion you would like for your neutral scene?
No.
Thanks for the help. All right.
How about a very active activity? How about that?
Well, we just asked for that, though.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
So let's have a slightly less active activity.
You guys don't fight.
Right, we don't.
Mom and Dad.
How about an activity we may need to accomplish?
A what? A snowball fight. Perfection.
That's my favorite.
That is a superb suggestion. I hope they live up to your suggestion. All right, so we're gonna have a scene of a snowball fight. Hopefully nobody will get hurt because it's replay and we're gonna see it a bunch of times. All right, this is the neutral scene. We'll explain more later. Players, you ready?
Yes!
Fans, you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
So she's gonna be here in just a minute, okay?
Okay! I'm not really sure how we're gonna lift it.
Don't worry about that part. It'll happen, okay? It'll happen. We just need to add more snow on it, okay? And
Okay.
then we'll hide behind it when she gets here, okay?
I mean, Ronnie, since you're the 8th grader and my elder, I'll go with whatever you say.
Okay. Mrs. McGillicuddy will be here in just a minute, okay?
Hey, you kids! I can see you out there!
Hi,
What?
Mrs. McGillicuddy.
We're not doing anything.
I don't trust you. Last winter you broke all 6 of the windows in the front there.
Look at this beautiful snow cone we made you.
We don't want to do any more homework. This is a big snowball, and we're going to roll it over to you and break 7 windows this time.
Wait a minute. One of you's telling me it's a snow cone that you have made as a gift, and the other one tells me you're going to tear the house down with a ginormous snowball?
What does it look like to you?
I'll tell you what it looks like to me, friend. It looks like something I'm going to give it a good check. Ah! I think I broke my foot.
And that's time. And let that be a lesson, everyone. All right. What kind of replay do you want to do? Yeah, okay.
Sorry, what?
What kind of replay would you like to do?
Um.
How about potpourri? I'll get a bunch of things.
Yes.
Okay, great. And the historical period to set this in, please.
1400s.
The 1400s.
Thanks.
We're going online.
Dick and Jane have suggested mystery.
A mystery. Thank you, Dick and Jane. And finally, a musical style. Yes, that's something I could probably play. Jazz. You think?
Huh?
All right. Cool. So we have mystery, we have jazz,
Huh?
we have the 1400s. What do you want?
In what order? Let's start with mystery.
Yes.
Then we'll do the 1400s and then jazz.
Okay, great.
Huh?
Same scene, replay as a mystery.
I don't know where it came from.
It looks like it came from the haunted house up the street.
Got your fingerprints all over it.
I didn't touch it, but you did. How could I have my fingerprints on it when you touched it?
You're right. What do I do with my fingers now?
Let's get you some new ones.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's some new fingers coming.
It's the detective from next door.
I've seen you kids out here. Yeah. I've seen you doing something you shouldn't be doing. Like last year. You broke 6 windows windows, 4 doors, and 3 parts of my office.
We're just trying to solve crimes around the neighborhood.
We're not trying to solve crimes around this neighborhood. We want to own this neighborhood. This is our neighborhood. You can't have it anymore. It's time for you to go to a new town.
So we got one nice little girl who wants to solve crimes.
Yeah.
And one older brother who thinks he should take over the neighborhood.
Yeah, that's right. This is my neighborhood now.
Well, I'll tell you what I think.
You got some new neighbors now.
Didn't see that coming. All right, same scene replayed as if we're in the 1400s. 1400s. Players, you ready?
Yes!
I will be in a second.
Mine eyes have seen the treasure of the world come before it.
Thine snowball is as big as thine face.
Prithee thee, tell me more about this genuine abstraction.
It is so big and beautiful. It's like the sun and the moon and all the stars.
What ho, thou most ridiculous children of the neighborhood! Oh, thee that were born from the loins of a rotten mother! Oh, whence comes thee into mine own neighborhood afore my castle, and puts before me something that I cannot bear to see? I ask thee why. That is an insufficient answer.
I will not bow down before thee. I will roll my biggest, enormous face ball upon thine castle and destroy it so I can have this kingdom for my own.
And thou rolls thy ball, I shall cut it off.
Finally, we'll replay it using the style of jazz. See if we can stay out of trouble on that.
Just out here on the snowy day, making balls to throw away.
Oh yeah. Making balls so we can throw it that way.
That way.
Oh yeah. We got the balls, we got the snow, it's made out of ice. Don't you know I'm not very nice?
But I'm an angel in disguise.
Look at my eyes.
Look in my eyes.
Look at my I made it for me so I could roll over you. Right over you.
I'm the good one.
Oh yeah, we made the snowball.
And that's time. Blue team in replay. Now we're judging again between the offstage directions of the red team and the blue team and their replay. All those who want the red team, applaud now. Blue team, applaud now. A little bit more for blue, but still pretty close. I'm going to go 7 points blue. I'm going to go 6 points red. And what does that make our score?
The blue is still in the lead with 17 to the red team's 15. This scoring update brought to you by the International Association of Scrawny Little Roller Skate Wearing Sleepy Child Boys.
Okay, was that image done in AI?
No.
Okay. Because the previous one, the tiger was.
Yes.
Yeah. So, we're even embracing AI, and I hope it embraces us back. All right, cool. Hey, we come to the final round of the Comedy Sports Match portion of this. It's 17-15, and I'm going to call the players onto the stage for the final round, the last chance round. So come on up. Before we go, there's a bunch of people we'd like to thank. Yeah, applause. I would like to thank our friends who are viewing us online. Let's give them a round of applause. Super, super cool. And on sound tonight, Kristen. Managing the house, managing the screens, using the artificial intelligence, Marianne Rambo. Bringing to thousands upon thousands of people potentially, Michael Buchanan. And we'd like to thank each and every one of you, because without you, there'd be fewer people here. And it would be terrible. All right, cool. So this is awesome. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thanks for celebrating this. If you're able to stick around for year 2099, I mean, your admission got you both, so hopefully you can. I understand if that's not possible. Was the snowball fight thing good? Yeah. Okay. It's fantastic. And not unusual that we appeal to people like that. We just we do road shows, and yesterday we played at Westridge Elementary School in Lake Oswego. 2 shows, kindergarten through 2nd and 3rd through 5th. And our hearing has not recovered yet. Wow, that was piercing. It was really, really fun though. Cool. So we're going to do a final game. It's a jump out pun game. We're going to suspend the Groner file because puns are good things. And we're going to play a game, I think, that we've never heard, they've never played here before, and it's called Southern Lawyer. And it's a weird game. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So what's going to happen is we'll get suggestions from you, and they'll step forward as a Southern lawyer in the courtroom and incorporate the suggestion into an appeal to the judge, the jury, the press, questioning somebody, whatever they're doing, depositions. I have no idea.
We've all been to court, right?
Yeah, sure. Lots. And so, an example, if you suggested cows, I might step forward and go, Your Honor, I believe my client needs another trial. I know, right? But if you do that, a bell will ring, an angel will get its wings, and the team will score 1 point. Right? Now, if there's no response at all, and even C-SPAN starts setting up in the back, no points. All right, cool. So we'll add them up. It's just a 2-point game. It's really anybody's game.
Oh boy.
I know. Let's start. Let's get an occupation that we haven't had that has nothing to do with lawyers. Occupation is something to a tattoo person.
Tattoo person.
Tattoo person.
I like it. All right, it's tattoo persons. Players, you ready?
Yes.
Fans, you ready?
Yes.
All right, let's see it.
My gentle people of the audience and the jury, picture this.
Your Honor, the evidence is as clear as day. It is as though it is inked on her very skin.
It's only silence.
And one goat.
Is that all for tattoo persons? Okay, cool, awesome. Let's have an animal that is not a goat and that we haven't mentioned.
Beaver.
Beavers. Thank you, beavers.
Cause trouble.
Now. Yeah, I just don't give a damn.
Your Honor, my client is the most innocent client you've ever seen, and that's the tooth.
I say, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if I were you, I'd stick it to him.
My gentle friends of the jury. We don't know if it was a beaver or a duck.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, now imagine if you send my client to jail. How are you gonna pelt?
I
tomorrow. Yesterday.
Nice crowbar. I like that. Oh, I just got triggered by crowbar. There was one being used outside. All right, but it was legit. All right, cool. So a crowbar is an object. What's another object?
Bulldozer.
Bulldozers are objects. Bulldozers.
My gentle people of the jury, you're not going to push me around.
I got it.
Well, this jury, I know you would know what the right decision would be to make if you saw my client's shoes. Those were not his tracks.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my contention that the prosecutor in this case has constructed the evidence.
My gentle people of the jury, I know who committed this crime, and he's sitting right over there. His name is John Deere.
Your Honor, my client is clearly being steamrolled.
Your Honor, my client is innocent. I bet the farm.
It wasn't silence.
There was breathing
All
involved.
right. Any noun or object. People place spinning. What do we got?
Microscope.
Microscope. That's a great suggestion. Microscope.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you can see the evidence on here is quite small. Some would say microscopic.
Okay. Just one.
My fine people, as you can see, my client is obviously innocent from the evidence on this slide.
Oh, don't mind if I do. Clearly, amoeba recess.
That's awesome. Kristen's adding all the things up. We do need a recess, so we're going to take a brief halftime. Buy lots of concessions, including $9 bars of chocolate from Creo Chocolate. Made here in Portland, the Ecuadorian chocolate is worth every penny of those $9. Absolutely awesome, and it helps us make money. All right, cool. So hang around, talk to people, have some fun. Year 2099 will start in about 10 minutes. And again, it's Young Adult Dystopian Improv. We're going to take a single suggestion from you and weave a story of the future, 76 years in the future, what the world will be like. It ain't going to be pretty. But we'll see if the rebels can prevail. All right, so it's like Hunger Games, 3%, Unwind, Divergent, all your favorites. All right, let's get a little drum roll, build some tension. It was a 2-point lead. Kristen, what's our final score?
It started out close, but one team had so many puns, and that team was the blue team. The red team 20. Let's make some noise for Johanna, Sweet, and Lowenberg. Matt, bye. Shane, Reaction, Hanson. Jamie, the full Montgomery. Your red team captain, Brooke E. Monster Chamberlain. Your winning blue team captain, Bruce Jeff and Jack Higgins. And your referee, Patrick Electrical Short.
Thanks for being here. We'll be back in the year 2099. So we're going to stop the stream, but not the stream.
Stop the stream.
Stop the stream and we'll restart it for 2099.
It's the same one.
Go. Yeah. Lights. Oops. Unplug the camera.